Hey there, Magic One. Just before we get into your tarot reading, I wanted to jump in super quick, I promise, just with a few announcements for you. Should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, you can do so at any time by either clicking the link to my website down below or visiting wildlotustarot.com. I do have a new little offering which I think is kind of cute. It's actually the most affordable way to get guidance from me, and in that reading I draw you a single tarot card from the beautiful Star Child Tarot and write you a handwritten letter about my interpretation of that card for you, and I post it to your letterbox. You can now show your support by becoming a member of my channel. If you head to my channel page and click the join button, there's a video there where I describe in detail what I'm offering for my two different levels of membership. Don't forget, the doors are always open to the initiation. That is my immersive Learn Tarot journey. You can sign up at any time and receive lifetime access to all of the learning materials, videos, online learning modules, practices, and in that course I am teaching my signature process to learn how to read tarot, not just from the head but from the heart, and go beyond the traditional card meanings, and how to put it all together and thread it into a story as well. So that's available at any time. I'll also link that down below for you. You can find me on Instagram if you'd like to stay connected and hear a little bit more about me. You can find the link down below, or you can find me at wild_lotus_tarot. I would love to have you over there with me as well. Till next time, sending you so much love and magic. Let's get on with your reading. Cancer, welcome to your tarot reading for June 13th to the 19th. Let's see what may be on the cards for you. We've got the 9 card block here, 3 recent past, 3 focused energy, 3 future outcome. I have oracles, a lead tarot energy, and I've turned over the bottom of the deck for you. Cancer, I can see that you're at a huge crossroads at the moment and you are making a decision whether to release or not, whether to end something or not. Now, we have got the full moon in Sagittarius on June the 14th, okay, so within this reading period. And you know, the full moons are a time where things come to a peak, a climax, and then generally we are getting ready to release during that situation into the waning moon. So Sagittarius full moon is all about, you know, seeing the big picture vision, you know, really figuring out whether your situation fits in with, you know, the philosophy for your life. So I kind of think it's shining a light on situations that may not be in alignment with where you're really wanting to go in the long term, okay? So we'll get to that. Let's jump in. The first oracle out is liberation, and as soon as I pulled that card, I was thinking Hanged Man, I was thinking Death card, and Death is actually your lead tarot energy, right? Liberation is about the freedom that comes when we let go of something that's been weighing us down, weighing heavily on us. It says the doubts and fears still come up. You just don't believe anymore that they're you, okay? So yeah, there will be maybe some fears or some doubts that come up inevitably as you move through that process, but you are kind of coming to terms with the fact that that is just really part of it, and you're rising above that and being able to take action. The Moonology card is what do you need to release, and it is actually the waning moon card I see now. So yeah, it feels like you are really needing to you know, get this ending underway in order to kind of free up your energy and to liberate and to, I'm hearing resurrect, like resurrect your sense of self in your life. So Death is a lead tarot energy, and what I always notice in this particular version of the Death card is that sense of metamorphosis and liberation and freedom and ecstasy in the pose here of the person on the card. So it kind of feels that you will be able to shift your energy a lot. I feel that what you are needing to release is something that has been stagnant for some time. I'm not necessarily feeling toxic. I'm feeling that it's kind of become stuck. It's become heavy. Maybe you're just not getting the growth there anymore. Maybe there is a sense of boredom or apathy. We've got the Four of Cups at the center of the reading. And in order for you to get to your new growth, right, we need to surrender and allow endings to end and doors to close that were ready to close anyway. So the Two of Swords is you in crossroads this week, Cancer, and you're trying to weigh it up, you know. I feel like there's a big part of you that has decided, but it's really you trying to weigh up, okay, how do I go about this? Is this the right time? Okay. We need to make sure that we don't just put on that blindfold again, put on those rose-tinted glasses and happily kind of, you know, continue in the situation comfortably numb. Otherwise, I feel like we just cycle around for a bit longer and inevitably we end up back at this place, right? When something is kind of done, it is, you know, it's ready to leave. So what is this thing that you are leaving behind? Well, I do have 3 cards of Pentacles here. It feels like something that has been your sense of stability, your sense of security. So the themes coming through for me is work or career, like a job that has had its time that you're not really getting the growth at. Or with the King of Pentacles here, this could be, you know, an actual place of residence, a home, or you might actually be releasing a King of Pentacles, okay, which would be somebody who has been your stable, so it could be a partner, but it feels like, you know, there isn't the Cups energy here anymore, not the right ones anyway. The emotions maybe aren't there in terms of the love and the chemistry and the passion. So I think that you have been taking some time for Swords to kind of figure out how to go about this. You are definitely searching for that Ace of Swords, the clarity, the breakthrough, the plan on how to navigate through this, and that is coming. Some of you might have been searching for some information, maybe some truth as well to be revealed as that final key for you to make this decision. I see the 3 of Swords up here, and it feels like you are doing some pre-grieving. You know what it's like when we know we're going to release like something that's been really important for us. While we're still in that situation, we can kind of start grieving for it and think, well, this is my last time doing this with this person or with these colleagues. You know, you're kind of already preparing yourself to step out of this, okay? That's how it felt. And there is a heavy heart or a disappointment situation here because I feel like you wanted this to work, but you're now at the stage where you're really needing to abandon it. For some of you, there is some water under the bridge here. You know, it feels like there could have been a lot of circumstances where it's just like, well, I can't really come back from this. Okay, you know, I'm really just needing to move on and go my own way. So that's what I see here for you in the recent past, or what has led to this situation. But we need to make sure that we don't just sit in that, you know, inactivity for too long. It's really time to take action, because I can see the escalation of that into the 9 of Swords, which is worry, you know, is the stress, is the anxiety. At the center of the reading is the 4 of Cups, and for me, this is an energy of the comfortably numb, and sometimes, you know, we take that strategy, or we can just like, you know, we slip into it sometimes as a coping strategy to stay in a situation that we've outgrown or that's not meeting our needs. It's like, well, okay, this is my lot. I'm going to accept it, and I'll just kind of disconnect a certain amount and stay here because it's my stable, or it's my home, or this is my, you know, partner that I've committed to, King of Pentacles. But that only works for a certain amount of time. Generally, you know, it comes up, right? Those emotions come up, it all comes up. But what I also see is coming up for you, Cancer, is the, you know, the forgotten dream. We see the 3 cups here. There's the 3 cups spilt here. So it feels like, you know, you'd really hope this worked out. This was part of what you manifested. You're needing to abandon this version of it, but you still want to go in search of that Empress energy. Number 3 is the number of the Empress, right? That hope, dream, and wish that you had really wanted, but you're very clear that this isn't it. And I kind of feel that, you know, these people, this organization, whoever it is for you, are trying to reconnect with you, but you've already checked out, right? You've already signed off, and you've actually become emotionally unavailable in this situation. So you may be dealing with a King of Pentacles. This could be a Taurus energy or another earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn. The King of Pentacles can be somebody, as I mentioned, who is in a position of authority over you, boss, mentor, manager, partner, that, you know, is that solid, is that provider, and that might be why it is quite difficult to release this, okay? But it feels like there is such a sense of liberation and also a metamorphosis, like, you know, a whole personal transformation in taking this journey of release. Okay, so it's like shedding an old skin, shedding maybe a dark cloak here, shedding that worry. So we have the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Ace of Swords here down in the future outcome. I feel that you're going to get that clarity. Ace of Swords. You're going to get the clarity that allows you to take action here, okay, and initiate the new beginning, because the Ace of Swords is the start of the new, right? It's an ace, it's number one, and it's going to allow you to crown yourself in your power, for you to come into your truth, okay? You know, I feel with the Five of Wands, you know, there is still some conflicting energy to go through in order to get that. Now, for some of you, that's because there are children involved with the Page of Pentacles, okay? So that's something else you'll need to navigate. For others of you, that Page of Pentacles really stands for the fact that there are new beginnings here, but it feels like they're very much entry level, as in you might be on a bit of a rebuild here, or having to start over in a sense, or take a new, if this is in work career for you, take a new role that, you know, you might need to take a step back to go forward, like you're really going to have to invest in this. You know, it feels like that kind of rebuilding energy. If this is partnership for you, there might be, you know, assets to be split and that kind of thing, and you know, you leave with this pentacle here, but it's the pentacle of promise. So that's what I see for you. But the Ace really is a victory card, and we can't forget that is a card of victory through liberation. And we need to, you know, be clear that we stay in situations for the right reason. Yeah, it's victory over this King of Pentacles here is what I'm seeing is reappearing in the reading. And you know, the Ace of Swords sometimes talks about taking a sword to something, you know, seeing the truth around the connection with the King of Pentacles, whoever they are for you. And then Knight of Wands and the universe. This is the last major arcana, it's the world. Making a decision to really finally end this and move boldly forward, Knight of Wands, to a future that is more passionate for you, that you feel more enthusiastic about, that ignites your flame, ignites your energy. The world is also, you know, it's a victory card. It's the very last major arcana that comes after the final judgment. You're in the final judgment at the moment. And it says that, you know, this has gone around enough times, and it will continue going around if you take the free will choice to stay in it. But if you do want to get to new territory, Knight of Wands, this is the card of Sagittarius, by the way, then sometimes we need to close doors that are closing anyway and vulnerably and boldly step through to the new. I feel with this card of Sagittarius coming out, that full moon in Sagittarius on June the 14th will be really, really pivotal for you. That could be when you make this final decision or get this epiphany or moment of clarity that you really need to make your final decision. So Cancer, that is what I have for you. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this reading and it gave you some guidance for the way forward. Do keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective. It can't, won't, and isn't meant to resonate with everybody every time. Drop me a comment if you're called to share. I love reading them all and connecting with you over there. Hit subscribe. That is the energy exchange between us. That helps support the channel and keep the readings coming, as is when you like, share and comment. It's been a pleasure to read your cards, Cancer. See you back here for another one next time. Bye for now.